Welcome back to my channel. Today I just have a couple quick things for you. I am going to review really quick the Nudes Palette by Maybelline. This has been out maybe a month, I think. I got mine and I didn't really play with it right away. I'd been working on some other things, so I didn't play with it right away, but I think this is actually a good combination palette. If you are just starting out or you don't have a lot of nudes in your collection and like a lot of browns and taupes and stuff, I would say this works for you. I did notice that in the beginning, a lot of the shadows are kind of rough at first, but then once you break through the layer of the roughness, they're not as bad. I definitely, wouldn't compare them to I wouldn't be able to compare them to like a high-end shadow, but here's just a couple of the swatches. So as you can see, they're very pigmented, but there is a little bit of gapping. Like, I don't know how to say it. There's a little bit of like holes. It doesn't fill in completely really smooth. I did do this eye look today, and I will be posting it right after this review so that you could see them being used. But like I said, I really think that this is a great palette for anybody who might just be starting out, anybody who maybe, really doesn't have the money to go spend on high-end eyeshadows and wants to use this one. Like I said, they're very good shadows. I just think for me, I think I prefer some of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows or the Naked palette, things like that. Even some of the Wet n Wild ones I like better than this. So this for me wasn't a miss, but it wasn't a hit. It was like, it was okay. Like I said, I'm not disappointed. I am not going to return it. I am going to keep it. The only one downfall is that they do have a brow bone color, but it's very creamy, so if you kind of wanted more of a white brow bone color, this is not the color for you. And they do have a white, but it's very, very, very shimmery. So I did lay this in the corner of my eye today, as well as on half of my eyelid. And then I did do this matte brown and also this matte cream in as my transition colors. And then I put a little bit of this nice, it's like a chocolate brown all through my crease, and then a little bit of it on the outer corner just to darken it up a little bit. It does have instructions on here on the back for when you want to do a look together, what you would use. So it does have a couple, tips on what you could use depending on what kind of look you want, and a little bit of that on the back. But it does not have any names. So I cannot tell you any names. I can just go through it. So the first one, I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to go this way. No, sorry, this way. So first is going to be the cream color. And I'm going to try really hard to remember which way to turn my arm. So that white color is really, really pretty. It's just super pearlized. It has just like a hint of kind of like a pinky undertone. It's not completely white. It's not completely sparkly. It's just like super sparkly, but it has just like this pink undertone to the white, but it looks white. And then the next one is going to be this, could be used as a transition shade. It's not sparkly. It's kind of like a satin, because it's not completely matte. It's like a satin finish. So let's see if I can get that for you. So there's that. That's the second one from the left on the top row. The third row, or the third one, is this matte cream color, and this one is your base shade, your transition shade. That would be a very good one. And then the next one is kind of like a copper color, but a little more on the darker side. Like I would say it's kind of like a dirty penny instead of just a penny color. I hope you can see that. And then the next one is going to be the matte tan color. It's like a nice matte color. It could also be your transition shade, also good for the eyelid if you wanted to do something more matte on the eyelid. That would be good as well. And then this last one is the same thing. It's a satin. It's not completely matte, but I don't think the shimmer really comes off on the eyelid. I think it looks just as matte to me as some of the other mattes. Oh, I went over one of my swatches. Sorry, one second. Let me put this one back at the end here because I went over it with something else. Okay, so there is the one I'm talking about. It is a satin looking eyeshadow, but it is not sparkly on the eye. It just looks matte to me, but you can tell there's a little bit of sheen in the pan. So that is that arm. And let's see if we could do this arm. So the first one is like a perfect pewter color. So let's see here if I can do this. So there's that. It's so pretty. It's like a light chocolate brown, but it's super sparkly. I really, really like this one a lot. The next one looks like a light chocolate brown, but it looks matte. It is a little satin. It's not completely matte, but it doesn't come off on the eyes that way. In my opinion, it comes off on the eyes maybe a little sparkly, but it could definitely pass for a matte. And then the next one is a gold, and this is just what it says. It is just pure gold. Super sparkly, very pigmented, very pretty. And then the next one is kind of more like a maroon chocolate to me. It is not as sparkly as some of the others, but it is definitely more shimmery than a matte. But it's a very nice, like deep chocolate brown color. Very, very pigmented. This is one of the better ones. And that is the one that I have throughout my crease today. And the next one is going to be a pearl kind of color. This one is more like a shiny cream, as some of the other one, you know, this one is more of a white, this one is more of a cream. So it is very good for your eyelid. If you want a shiny brow bone, you could definitely put it there, but it is very, very pretty. Just a nice cream sparkle. Just a little cream sparkle in there. And then the next one is black. Now, for me, blacks are hard because I really like true blacks. And Max Carbon it's okay. You know, it's a little spotty. It's not as black as I would like it to be. Like, if I'm going to put black on, I want to know that it's black. To me, this just still kind of looks gray. It doesn't look black. It looks like a dark gray to me. I mean, you could definitely do a nice smoky eye with that. But if I'm going to pick a black, the best one that I've found so far is Makeup Geek's. So just to show you in comparison what I'm talking about, Makeup Geek is Corrupt. So this is Corrupt. And I'm going to put it right next to this black in just one swipe. The other one I did a little bit more. So as you can see, this is black. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it at a good angle. This is black. This looks kind of like a smoky gray, you know, you can definitely darken it up, but it doesn't scream black to me. Corrupt from Makeup Geek is black, and that's just one swipe. So, and there's still plenty on my finger too. So like I said, this palette is good if you're just starting out or if you really don't have enough nudes in your life and you want to get this. Just remember when you first do it, I believe that you got to kind of get through the first coat in order to get more pigmentation. I did notice that it wasn't as pigmented right off the top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Keep watching for the eye look that I'm wearing today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day.
You